According to Bhad Bhabie, this is a post that she put up on her Instagram. I truly believe she only entertained him because he's my baby daddy. I watched her talk to numerous men with girlfriends, but never thought I would see the day she did it to me. Shading me like I did something to you is even more crazy. You did something to me. I did absolutely nothing to you. She's been to our home while LV was there. She knew he was my man.
Back in December, Bhad Bhabie claimed that there was a period when her and Leavon weren't basically talking and regularly together. She claims that during that period, Alabama Barker slept with her man.
Listen up, fam, because this beef between Bhad Bhabie and Alabama Barker just reached a whole new level of messy. Their moms have officially entered the chat, and trust me, they're making their daughter's drama look tame in comparison. Fresh sources reveal that Barbara, Bhad Bhabie's mom, isn't just defending her daughter anymore. She's coming with receipts that could change everything about this situation. Meanwhile, Shanna Moakler's jumping in with the kind of energy that reminds everyone why she was reality TV gold. Think about how wild this is. While everyone's been focused on the younger generation's beef, these moms have apparently been collecting evidence and waiting for the perfect moment to strike. The way they're handling this situation, it's giving early 2000s reality show vibes. Sources say these moms have been watching from the sidelines, gathering ammunition, and now they're ready to expose everything. And trust me, when I tell you they've got tea to spill, I mean they've got whole oceans of it. Breaking down the timeline of how these moms got involved exposes something nobody's talking about. Barbara didn't just randomly decide to speak up. She's been documenting everything since day one, waiting for the perfect moment to unleash her evidence. Sources close to the situation say Barbara's got screenshots, voice recordings, and even security footage that could completely flip this narrative. While everyone thought this was just about Leavon and some studio sessions, Mama's got proof of a much bigger scheme. Meanwhile, Shanna's approach to this whole situation is pure entertainment gold. Instead of trying to calm things down like a typical mom, she's out here adding fuel to the fire with the kind of comments that make TMZ headlines write themselves. Think about the power dynamic here. One mom's fighting to protect her daughter during cancer treatment, while the other's defending her kid's right to, what exactly? Take someone else's man? The contrast in their motivations tells us everything we need to know. The way Barbara is handling this situation shows exactly why you don't mess with a mother's child. Sources say she's been collecting evidence since before anyone knew there was beef, almost like she had a sixth sense about Alabama's intentions. What's really fascinating is how detailed her documentation is. We're not just talking about random screenshots. She's got time-stamped evidence, location data, and even financial records showing how Leavon was using Danielle's money.
Because what other rap female artists are really on the Billboard?
Right. You recently said that not that you didn't like Nicki, but you preferred Cardi to Nicki.
Yeah, I love Nicki. It's just I prefer Cardi more.
Right. What do you think it is about Cardi that you like more than Nicki?
Because it's newer. I grew up listening to Nicki, so it's something new.
While sneaking around with Alabama. Meanwhile, Shanna's out here trying to spin this narrative like Alabama's the victim. But here's what's really interesting. Even her close friends are saying she might want to sit this one out. When your own inner circle is telling you to be quiet, that's usually good advice. Even Travis Barker's reportedly told Shanna to stay out of it, knowing her involvement could make things worse. But when has Shanna Moakler ever backed down from a public fight? The social media warfare between these moms is reaching levels that make their daughters look amateur. Barbara's latest posts aren't just throwing shade. They're exposing years of behind-the-scenes drama that nobody knew existed. Sources say Barbara's got screenshots of conversations from months ago, showing Shanna actually encouraged Alabama to pursue Leavon, knowing full well about his relationship with Danielle. The level of calculation involved? It's making everyone question who the real mastermind is. Think about how calculated this all was. While Danielle was focusing on her health, Shanna was allegedly coaching Alabama on how to handle the situation. Those coincidental run-ins with Leavon? Apparently, Mama was helping plan them. Even the battle rap community is shocked at how these moms are moving. When people who make a living off beef think you're being too aggressive, that's saying something about your approach. The financial aspects of this mom drama are where things get really interesting. Barbara's not just exposing emotional manipulation, she's bringing out receipts that show how deep this scheme really went. Sources reveal Barbara's got proof of how Leavon was using child support money to fund his activities with Alabama, and apparently, Shanna knew all about it. We're talking about bank statements, credit card receipts, and even Venmo transactions that tell a story nobody was ready for. What's really wild is how Shanna's trying to defend this. Instead of addressing the financial evidence, she's out here making comments about Barbara's parenting. But when your defense strategy is attack the other mom, you might not have the strongest case. Even Travis Barker's accountants are reportedly worried about how these financial revelations could affect their family's reputation. When the money people start panicking, you know things are getting serious. The way these moms are affecting their daughters' careers shows another level to this drama. While Barbara's fighting to protect Danielle's empire, Shanna's actions might actually be damaging Alabama's future opportunities.
Music has always been an escape for me, so it's what I love to do, so it always feels good.
Tell me about this song and where this song came from and you and why this song was important to put out. And it feels bigger, it feels special.
Well, the sample is from a song that my mom used to listen to when she was a kid, so I thought it was a really cool beat to go with. And then the lyrics were just made to just, have fun. That's all it's about, is having fun.
Industry insiders say major brands are watching how these moms handle the situation, and Shanna's aggressive approach isn't doing Alabama any favors. When your mom's social media rants start costing you sponsorship deals, that's a different kind of family problem. Meanwhile, Barbara's strategic release of evidence is actually helping Danielle's image. By showing how calculated this whole situation was, she's turning her daughter into a sympathetic figure. The way she's handling this? It's giving masterclass in crisis management. Even Kris Jenner reportedly reached out to Shanna, telling her to tone it down before she affects the whole family's brand. When the momager herself has to check your conduct, that's not a good sign. The legal implications of what these moms are exposing could change everything. Barbara's not just sharing random tea, she's building what looks like a legitimate case about financial misconduct and potential fraud. Sources close to Barbara say she's been working with lawyers for months, documenting how Leavon misused child support funds with Alabama's knowledge. We're not just talking about petty drama anymore, we're looking at potential legal consequences. Meanwhile, Shanna's public statements might actually be making things worse. Every time she tries defending Alabama's actions, she accidentally confirms details that could be used against them. When your mom's Instagram rants become potential evidence, that's a special kind of problem. Even Travis's legal team is reportedly concerned about how Shanna's comments could affect any future proceedings. The way she's publicly admitting to knowing about certain situations, it's like she's doing Barbara's job for her. The battle rap community's reaction to these moms going at it shows just how far this situation has evolved. While their daughter's beef was entertainment, these moms are bringing the kind of heat that's making veteran battle rappers take notes. Sources say even URL Smack had to comment on how these moms are handling the situation. When you've got the king of battle rap saying your mom's bars are hitting harder than most rappers, that's either really impressive or really concerning. The way these moms are trading shots makes professional battle rappers look amateur. What's really fascinating is how Barbara's using battle rap tactics in her approach. She's not just making claims. She's coming with proof, timing her releases for maximum impact, and letting her opponent dig their own grave.
Me waiting at a restaurant for 2 hours for somebody, and then, yeah.
Okay, you're gonna have to explain that story a little more. Go into detail. Why did you have to wait for 2 hours for someone?
I was supposed to meet with someone on my birthday because when we went out for dinner, and it was I'm on my way, and it was like it didn't really ruin my birthday because we ended up going back to my house together, but it was like I was like waiting 2 hours at the table for you.
The strategic nature of her moves? Pure battle rap psychology. Meanwhile, Shanna's responses are giving everyone flashbacks to her reality TV days. But here's the thing. What worked on reality shows in 2005 might not be the best strategy for protecting your daughter's reputation in 2025. The impact on the younger siblings in both families exposes another layer to this mess. While these moms are going at it online, their other kids are watching everything unfold in real time. Sources say Danielle's younger sister is actually collecting her own evidence, screen recording everything Shanna posts before it gets deleted. Meanwhile, Alabama's siblings are reportedly begging their mom to stop making things worse with her comments. The family group chat leaks will make everyone's heart break. Think about how this affects family dynamics. Barbara's other kids are seeing their mom fight to protect their sister during cancer treatment, while Shanna's kids are watching their mom potentially damage their family's reputation over some Instagram drama. Even the Kardashian kids are apparently commenting on the situation. When Northwest has more social media sense than grown adults, that's saying something about where we're at with this mess. The way these moms are affecting their daughters' mental health shows just how serious this situation's become. While Barbara's trying to protect Danielle during her recovery, Shanna's approach might actually be making Alabama's position worse. Sources close to both families say the stress is really starting to show. Danielle's trying to focus on her health while her mom fights this battle, but Alabama's reportedly struggling with how her mom's involvement is affecting her image. The private therapy session notes will make everyone rethink this whole situation. What's really telling is how differently these moms approach emotional support. Barbara's actions, while aggressive, are clearly aimed at protecting her daughter. Meanwhile, Shanna's out here seemingly more concerned with clapping back than considering how this affects Alabama's future. Even family therapists who've worked with celebrity families are commenting on how this public fighting could impact both girls long-term. When mental health professionals are publicly expressing concern, that's when you know things have gone too far. The industry's reaction to these moms' involvement is changing how people view the whole situation.
So I don't know if my mom is a very narcissistic person. And narcissists, they like a crowd. Figuratively and literally, they like a crowd. Because they feel like, well, I can't convince the people who really know me, so I can convince others of whatever narrative I want to play.
What started as teenage drama has evolved into something that's making major companies rethink their relationships with both families. Sources say brand deals are being pulled left and right, with companies worried about being associated with this level of family chaos. The way these moms are conducting themselves, it's giving PR teams nightmares. The canceled contract numbers affecting both families will make your eyes water. What's particularly interesting is how differently these moms are affecting their daughters' business opportunities. Barbara's calculated approach, while aggressive, is actually helping protect Danielle's empire. Meanwhile, Shanna's unfiltered comments are making potential partners nervous about working with Alabama. Even talent agencies are watching closely, with some reportedly creating new policies about how they handle clients whose parents get involved in social media beef. When you're changing industry standards with your mom drama, that's a special kind of impact. The way Travis Barker's handling both moms shows just how complicated this situation's become. Sources say he's caught between trying to protect Alabama while also acknowledging that Shanna's involvement is making everything worse. Think about his position. He's watching his ex-wife potentially damage their daughter's career, while Barbara comes with receipts that actually prove their points. The stress this is putting on his relationship with Courtney, it's making their gothic wedding drama look tame. The private conversations between Travis and both moms will leave you stunned. What's really fascinating is how this is affecting his music career. Those collaborations he had planned, they're being put on hold because nobody wants to get caught in this crossfire. When your ex-wife's social media behavior starts affecting your professional relationships, that's a whole new level of problem. Even Machine Gun Kelly reportedly told Travis he needs to get both moms to calm down before this affects the whole pop-punk revival. When MGK is the voice of reason, you know things have gotten out of hand. The Kardashian family's reaction to this mom drama exposes another layer of complexity. Sources say Kris Jenner's particularly concerned about how Shanna's conduct might affect their carefully crafted family image. Think about it. They've spent years building this empire of perfect family dynamics, and now Shanna's out here giving people flashbacks to the wild reality TV era they've tried so hard to move past.
Before I was famous, I was still not like everyone else. My name was always in someone's mouth. Someone always liked me. Someone always hated me. The girls that wanted to be friends with me in school, to get me to be around them, to get me to say something back to them. I was never just one of these hidden kids. Like I always stood out.
The way this could affect their brand deals? It's making Chris lose sleep. The emergency family meeting recordings will make your jaw drop. What's really telling is how Kim's handling this situation. She's reportedly told Travis that Shanna's behavior could affect all their business relationships. When the queen of strategic social media is worried about someone's online conduct, that's serious. Meanwhile, Kourtney's stuck trying to support her husband while watching her stepdaughter's reputation get damaged by both her own mother and this ongoing beef. The family tension this is creating? It's giving first-season Kardashians energy. The final piece of this messy puzzle shows exactly how this mom drama is going to affect everyone's future in the industry. While Barbara's strategic approach might actually help Danielle in the long run, Shanna's actions could have lasting consequences for Alabama's career. Think about the evidence trail these moms have created. Barbara's got documented proof of everything from financial misconduct to planned deception. Meanwhile, Shanna's social media rants are basically providing confirmation of everything Barbara's trying to prove. The final piece of evidence Barbara's about to release will end this whole situation. But here's what's really fascinating. While these moms are fighting it out online, they're actually exposing bigger issues about how the industry handles young talent. The way their different approaches are affecting their daughters' careers, it's becoming a case study in what not to do as a stage parent. The impact on family relationships is already showing. Those forced family gatherings at Travis and Kourtney's house? Sources say they're getting more awkward by the day. When you have to strategically plan seating arrangements to keep moms from fighting, that's not a good sign. Even their approach to social media is changing. While Barbara's calculated releases are building a stronger case, Shanna's unfiltered posts are becoming evidence against her own arguments. The contrast in their strategies? It's like watching a masterclass in how to help versus hurt your kid's career. As this situation continues to unfold, one thing's becoming crystal clear. Sometimes the biggest threat to your reputation isn't your enemies, but the people trying to defend you. While Barbara's protection of Danielle might seem aggressive, at least it's strategic. Shanna's approach? It's giving everyone a lesson in what not to do when your kid's in drama.